Hi there ladies, it's Manisha here. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you this new product that's come out from She Modern. They've recently released some creative stencil nail arts. So these are sort of like a plastic, got a bit of a holographicness there to it, stencils that you can reuse over and over again to create different types of nail arts with, and you sort of get a bit of an idea when you look at the cover. The type of thing that you can create. So I've started my design off with two coats of this One Step gel from Madame Glam. So it's called Denim in the Air. Absolutely beautiful, stunning blue. So that's all been fully cured and that's ready to go. So to use these, you will need a few little extra bits and pieces. I'm going to open this up in a minute and show you what actually comes inside the pack. So you will actually need some nail glue. So I've just got this one here that I've purchased. I think I got it off AliExpress. You will need a sort of like a buffer, something just to take the shine off the nails before using the foil glue, just for better adhesion. I think this word to help it adhere better. And you will also need glitters. So I've just got some, get it in focus here, I've just got some She Modern glitters here that were sent for review just a while back actually. This is before she has revamped her website, so she's got lots of new products out there now too. But these are some of her glitters. So I'm going to be using them with these today. And then also you'll need like a lint remover, and you'll see why in a little while. And also, quite unusually, you're going to need a stamper of some sort. So I'm just going to be using this one. This one's gone a bit cloudy because I've been using it with pigments and things like that. So I'm not too worried about it. You know, not precious about this one at all. So I'm going to be using that as well to apply the glitters onto the nails. So I'm going to speed up. Oh no, I'm not going to speed up the next part. I'm actually going to open this up and show you what you get in the pack. So I'll be right back. Inside the pack, you get obviously your nail art stencil, and it's just on a black background so you can kind of get a bit of an idea, but it's got a clear perspex thing in front of it just to hold it in place. But as you can see, it's really flexible, so yeah, it'll help that, you know, with the flexibility, it'll help stick, you know, go onto your nail if you've got curvy nails, which I definitely do have. So I'm going to be learning with you guys today. This is the first time I'm actually using this, and all I've seen is a few of the videos that they've shown on YouTube. So I definitely will be linking her channel down below. But so I'm going to be learning as we go. So hopefully that I'm not going to have too many mishaps. But apparently this is quite easy to use. So you get that in the pack. Also, she includes some of her foil arts, so I'll be using them as well today. God, there's lots and lots of things in here, and hopefully I'm going to remember everything that you get in here and what you use it for. So she's also got this, it's another type of stencil, but you also use it to stick these down to the nail because you're going to be using foil glue, so you need something just to stick it down nice and firmly, and it's best not to use your finger because you want to leave the glue sticky part there intact for the nail glitter to stick to. Gosh, I'm really tongue-tied today. So that's actually a flexible stencil as well, and you can use this for doing you know, like French tips and half moons and things like that too. So you get one of those in the pack as well. Just going to put that back in there. She's got a bit of a black background just so you can kind of see what it looks like. And those are the foil glues. I think I sort of briefly went over them. So they're new as well. And you also get, so these are little their background, so you actually use these with this is really complicated to explain. It's probably easier if I explain it as I'm going, but you actually use them as backgrounds to these foils, because you can actually color these foils in with the glitters that I showed you before. You can use it with those, you can use it with paints, so just your normal acrylic paints, and you can even use Sharpie markers on the back of these. So the idea of this is you hold it like that, And then you can actually see what you're colouring in and what your background's going to look like. So if you're wanting to put it over a dark background, then this is what it's going to end up looking like. Or if you want it over a lighter background, then that's what it's going to look like. So it gives you a bit of an idea, you know, what the colours are going to look like before you actually go ahead and, you know, put it on the nail and that. So that's what those little guides are there for. And she's put several in the pack. And then I actually can't remember what these are for. I think they're probably to work off, but you know what, I can't remember, so I'm going to have to check and let you know what that is. But anyway, I'm going to speed up the next part of the video, but I will do a voiceover just to explain what I'm doing. I'll try and keep this video as short as possible. And of course at the end I'll come back to you and show you what the nail art looks like. So if you want to see how this all goes, and hopefully there's no disasters, fingers crossed, just stay tuned. Okay, so just lightly buff your nails. You don't need to do it too much. Just want to take the shine off it. And then you put on your nail glue. So once it's clear, it's good to go. And then I'm just preparing my stamper with the glitter. So you basically just pop a tiny amount on and just tap it out with your finger. I'm not spreading it or anything like that. I'm just tapping it. And then any extra bits on your finger, just use the lint remover to take that away. Clean up your finger. And then I'm just choosing whichever part of the stencil I want to on my finger. I'm just applying it onto the finger. And then I'm going to use that other creative stencil just to press it down into place. I want to make sure there's no gaps or anything showing where I don't want the glitter to stick. And then I'm just using the other stencil on the tip of my nail just to cover up there. And then you basically just use the stamper just to stamp out the glitter. So you'll see it again now. I'm just going to show you another row of dots. It's a really simple technique once you get the hang of it. And like I said, this is the first time I'm using it myself, so this is new to me. I haven't had a practice run or anything like that at all. And this is how easy it is to use. So I now decided to use the other creative stencil to make a little French tip. And I'm going to be doing that on the tips of my nails. So yeah, just make sure you've got it all pressed down. I'm just going to use the other stencil again just to tap it all into place and make sure it's glued down. Now I forgot to prep my stamper, didn't I? So yeah, make sure you get your stamper prepped with your second choice of glitter and wipe off any excess off your finger. And I'm just going to make sure that's still firmly stuck down, and then I'm just dabbing that back onto the tips of my nails. And I just like these colours actually worked really well together. So I'm just brushing off any extra bits that might be loose, and then going to be applying a coat of top coat onto the ones that I've worked on. And then you just cure it in the lamp and you're good to go. Okay, so I'm back with the finished design. I actually went ahead off camera and did the middle finger and also my thumb. And I've just sort of done you know, positive, negative, sort of flip the image around. So I've used the pink at the bottom and the teal at the top. And I actually really like it. It's a very basic design. I mean, like I said, it's the first time I've used it. You know, and it's very versatile. So I'm actually really impressed with it. Now, there are other stencils. This is, I think, stencil number 1. There you go. Is that better? There you go. That's better. So I've got hearts, diamonds, drops, droplets, I'm not sure what those are, sort of upside down triangles with like a little curve bit, and then the circles, the dots that I used for this design. And then I actually used the little other stencil guide that came in the pack as well, to press down the stencil so there weren't any gaps, because obviously if there's any gaps the glitter's going to get underneath it. So you just use that. And then I actually also used it, I keep doing it that way around, I just used it as a line guide. So you just stick it back onto the top of what you've already worked on, because it will just stick to the glue, and then just used it as a guide to get those sort of French lines on there. But yeah, overall it was, for a first time, I'm actually really impressed. Obviously I've top coated those 3 nails. I haven't top coated those 2 because it's a 1 step, so it doesn't need a top coat, but I've just top coated those. Always double check your top coat brush before putting it back into the bottle in case any of the glitters have come loose. But I did actually just sort of wipe it down with my just my fingers, or you can use a fan brush or something like that, just to make sure there's no loose glitters before you actually do top coat. But apart from that, I really like how it's turned out. So first impressions, 2 thumbs up. I'm really pleased with it. A lot easier to use than it actually looks. And if you do get stuck, definitely check out the website for She Modern, as she has actually got demo videos and that already up on how to do, you know, different nail arts with this. So I didn't actually use the little butterflies this time, ladies. I'm sorry for that, but I will use them in another video. Because I just didn't want this video getting too long and too complicated, so as it was my first time using it, so I will be using those. So definitely make sure you hop back on my channel and see the demo of that. I've also got some of the shimmer powders too, so these are being sent to me kindly for review too, and they've got some of the little koi fishes in there, so that's going to be a separate video too, as will be the butterflies that I just showed you before, but I've actually also got some other holographic ones. So yeah, if you haven't done so already, definitely subscribe to my channel so you can see future videos, nail arts and reviews and things like that. Apart from that, let me any comments, questions, whether you liked it, if it's something that you'd consider doing. She does have lots and lots of different glitters on the website, as well as those pearl, put them in the shot so you can actually see what I'm talking about. She's got lots of different colours of those too, so you can actually, these packs here do come with 3 colours, and you can choose which colours you want in there, or she does glitter packs, so you could do 3 glitters instead of the pearls, if that makes sense. So you definitely hop on the website. I'll leave all the links for you down below of everything that I've used, any discount codes that I've got. I haven't got one for She Modern, unfortunately, but I've got one for Madame Glam, so definitely check that out. And apart from that, thanks for stopping by, and hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day. I'll pop some photos of the mani as well now at the end of the video for you. Bye for now.